Hello everybody, I hope you're all doing good. First of all, I just want to say I'm sorry for the really plain backdrop at the minute. I'm currently in the process of moving out into a new apartment, so I've taken everything off my walls and my room is so empty, but it's still messy. Even though it's empty, somehow I still managed to make it a mess. But yeah, that's why it's such a plain backdrop. But hopefully soon I'll be moved out and I'll have a really cute little backdrop to go with my videos. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing the drinking tag. I think it's called the drinking tag. I saw this on someone's channel called Because I Say So. And I'll leave their link in the description box below, and that's where I saw this tag. And I decided to do it because it's a little different to most videos I post. It's not beauty related, it's not a music video, so I thought I'd do this tag, and it looks like it would be quite a fun tag. So yeah, I've written the questions out and some answers so I actually know what I'm talking about and not just stuttering over my words. Like I said in my last video, I think I need to start planning my videos more, otherwise I just kind of ramble on and don't really know what I'm talking about. So I've kind of written down what I wanted to say really. And I guess if I go off track, I go off track, but at least I have some sort of structure to this video. So the first question is beer, wine or hard alcohol? And I would have to say 100% hard alcohol. I don't like the taste of beer and I do not like the taste of wine, and to be honest I don't really like the taste of any alcohol much except Malibu. But when I'm drinking, I rarely ever drink I never really have one drink. So if I'm drinking to get drunk, so that's why I go for hard alcohol, because that's going to get me drunk quicker than beer would. And wine, to be fair, I think gets me a bit tipsy quickly, but if I had to choose between wine or hard alcohol to get me drunk, I'd choose a vodka or like a Sambuca shot or something, because I personally prefer the taste of a vodka based drink than a wine based drink. But wine does make me quite giggly, but I just can't stand the taste, so I'd go for hard alcohol. And if I do have a drink just because I like the taste, say I'm going to the pub and I decide I want an alcoholic drink, I would choose a Malibu and Coke, or possibly a vodka blackcurrant lemonade. I do like the taste of those two drinks, and again they're a hard alcohol, so that's what I would choose. I just really do not like the taste of beer or wine, and I don't know how people drink it just casually. It's so disgusting. So question 2, how old were you when you had your first drink? How old were you when you got drunk for the first time? I definitely would have had some like wine or beer back when I was probably like 10 or something, you know, when your mum and dad's drinking it and you think, oh mum, please can I have a little sip of that? So yeah, I was probably like 10 or something, but not when I got drunk for the first time. That would be a bit concerning. But when I tried alcohol for the first time, I think all kids try a bit of their parents' wine or beer at dinner time. But yeah, of course I did not like it. It's so gross. And then the first time I got drunk, well, the first time I remember drinking properly was at a friend's housewarming party. She just moved house, and I was probably about 15 or 14 at the time. And of course I took the standard WKDs, oh gotta love them, hardcore, which you really can't get drunk off of. But of course at that age you think you're well cool with your WKDs or Smirnoff Ices, and yeah, you are acting a little bit silly. Whether I was drunk or not, probably I wasn't, but I probably definitely tried to act a bit drunk because I thought it was cool. What kid doesn't? But yeah. And then I think the first time I was drunk for like a real time was maybe when I lived in Menorca, because I drank like a fair amount out there. And then the time I got thrown out of a club for being too drunk was when I just turned 18. I was going out for my friend's 18th birthday and I was so drunk. The club was really quiet as well, so it was more obvious that I was drunk. I was falling on the floor like 24/7. I went downstairs to the entrance of the club just to say goodbye to a friend, and as I went back in they refused to let me back in the club because I was so drunk. I couldn't believe it and I was crying. I was an absolute mess, and yeah, this is a picture from the night I'm just going to show you. I made my friend take a selfie with me. I'm looking happy and smiling in the picture, but as you can see, I had been crying ridiculously that night. And I remember one of the reasons I was crying because I remember telling my mum when she picked me up, bless her, that I was crying because I really wanted to make her proud, her and my dad proud, and I really wanted to be more like Cara Delevingne, and I was crying because of that. So if that's what alcohol does to you, then I'm not sure I want that, crying because I wanted to be more like Cara Delevingne. That's a bit much. But yeah, it was quite funny, and bless my friend, she looked after me really well. Thanks, Emily. The number 3, preferred beach or vacation drink, and I've said it will probably be a Malibu or Coke. I really want to like cocktails because they seem really summery and nice and just nice to drink on the beach, plus they make for great Instagram photos, I'm not gonna lie. But I just don't like the taste of them really. I've tried the Bahama Mama one and that is quite nice, but it gets a bit much. I can only drink one of those before it gets too sickly, so I'd rather have a Malibu and Coke because it's such a nice taste, and the smell, coconut, reminds me of summer. And I don't know if it's the drink that reminds me of summer or the smell, because whenever I smell coconut, say if I'm walking past the suntan lotion aisle, it just reminds me of summer and holidays and drinking Malibu and Coke. So the smell is summery, the taste is summery, if there can be a summery taste. So that's the drink I would choose if I was sitting by the beach, having a drink. I would pick Malibu and Coke. Now, 3 ingredients in my signature cocktail. Like I said, I don't really like the taste of cocktails and I don't know much about them. So I don't really know what goes in a cocktail or what. So I did actually have to Google some cocktail ingredients. And this is what I chose. What should I choose? I put Malibu, which I don't even know if you can put in a cocktail. I don't know if that's really a cocktail ingredient, but I like the taste of it, so it's going in my cocktail. I'd rather have that than vodka or like gin or whatever they put in, whiskey. Ugh. And I put some mango because it's fruity, nice fruity cocktail. Didn't want orange, didn't want peach, not overly keen on the taste of peach. So I've gone for mango. Again, I don't know if you can put that in a cocktail, but it's going in there. And I put some sugar syrup in there. Well, I would put some sugar syrup in there. No idea what that is, but according to all the lists on Google, you've got to have some kind of syrup in your cocktail. So yeah, sugar it is. And to be honest, that cocktail sounds really disgusting. Malibu, mango and sugar syrup. Not sure I'd like that cocktail, but I like the 3 ingredients separately, I guess. I mean, they're the best options I could think of. Maybe I'll try making it one day and see what it turns out like. And it'll probably be disgusting, but it'll be fun to make. Okay, number 5. Do you get more or less honest whilst drinking? I'd say I definitely get more honest, probably more emotional, which I'm not overly thrilled about. I don't want to be an emotional drunk, I want to be a happy drunk. But when you're drinking and have alcohol in your system, I guess you kind of get a little bit more confidence. So yeah, I will go and tell that person that I really love them, which I probably wouldn't do if I was sober, because it's a bit random to just go up to someone and be like, yep, I really love you. But when you're drunk, you just want to share the love and share your feelings. You're more confident to share your feelings, I guess. And I'm not sure what it is about alcohol, but it definitely brings out the honesty side in me, and I'd say probably most people. I don't really know anyone who isn't honest whilst drinking. And I think it's probably more of a confidence thing. I know if I have got to have a serious conversation, I kind of be like, oh, I wish I had a shot of Sambuca before this because I need it to get me through this conversation. But I don't know. Yeah, I'd say I'm definitely more honest when drinking, and I'm more open when I've had alcohol in my system. Probably, like I said, because of the confidence thing. I'm not sure if that is what it is, but I'm guessing it probably is. Number 6, have you ever had a drink before breakfast? I've never had an alcoholic drink before breakfast, but a normal one, yes. But I don't think that's what the question is asking. So no, never had an alcoholic drink before breakfast. Food always comes first. I'm a huge food lover. Whether I'm going out drinking, I'll stop in the middle of the night, get some cheesy chips, And yeah, I've never had an alcoholic drink before breakfast. Probably never will. Like I said, always food, and I just don't see the point of drinking before breakfast. And if there's not an alcoholic drink that I like enough for me to think, oh, I really fancy a rum and coke this morning. I hate rum anyway, but I'd much rather have water or orange juice. I'm just not that into the taste of alcohol. I mean, fair enough if you really like, say, whiskey, and you might want to drink it before breakfast because you like it that much. Like, not everyone drinks to get drunk, so fair enough. But for me, as much as I like Malibu and Coke, I don't like it enough to have it before breakfast. So number 7, shaken or stirred. No idea what this even means. I really don't know what this means. Obviously you shake your drink or stir it, but I don't know what the difference makes. But I'm going to go for shaken because it's more dancey. Shake it off, shake it off. Yes, so shaken is the answer to that question, not that I know what it means. So number 8, have you ever interacted with a police officer whilst drunk? And I have interacted with a police officer whilst drunk, and this was back when I lived in Menorca. So the police officer was Spanish, and basically I'd passed out outside a club with my friend. Obviously we've been drinking and dancing, so we passed out on like the road, and next thing I know this police officer's come up to us like, what are you doing? But it's in Spanish. So I was just like, no comprende, even though I did kind of understand what they were saying, and they were like, they definitely knew that I did understand. So basically they just told us to get up and go home. So it wasn't anything major, like we didn't get in trouble, but they just told us to move, get off the road, pavement bit that we were on. Like, they weren't cross, it was absolutely fine. But it was just funny because I was just like, yeah, no comprende, I don't know what you're talking about, officer. And anyway, so we walked back to my villa, went home, and then the next day I found out that the police officer that kicked us off the road was actually one of my family friends' partners. So, bit cringe, but funny all the same. But yes, luckily I've never had a real bad encounter with the police whilst drunk. That would be pretty terrible. Imagine getting arrested or something because you were drunk. That would be really bad, and I never intend on having that happen to me. So number 9, hangover cure. And to be honest, I'm quite lucky because I don't really get hangovers. I mean, sometimes I wake up and feel a bit dehydrated, but that's sorted, just get a bit of water. I think one of the reasons why I don't get a hangover so much is because at the end of any night out I always get food. Cheesy chips or McDonald's is the answer, and I think that's probably what prevents me from feeling hungover. I've had one bad hangover in my life. I honestly thought I was going to die, and that was after I'd had a glitter bomb and just been drinking all night, and I don't think I ate after that night as well. I came home, I was so ill, I honestly thought I was going to have to go to the hospital or something. I felt so bad, but luckily I was fine, and yeah, I don't really touch glitter bombs anymore, although it was mad. But yeah, I don't really get hangovers other than that like one time, and I'd say it's probably has got something to do with the fact that I eat a huge amount of food before I go to sleep. So yeah, if I were you and you're getting drunk and having a party, before you go home, always make sure you get lots and lots of food. And I'm pretty sure you'll feel better for it in the morning, and hopefully your hangover won't be as bad. Top tip, eat lots of food. So that's all the questions on this tag, and yeah, it was quite fun to do, you know, like it's a lot different to most tags I've done or any videos I've done. I just thought it was like an interesting idea for a video, the drinking tag. And yeah, I saw it on Because I Shay So's channel, and like I said, I'll leave that in the link below. If you want to do this tag, feel free to. I'll be interested in seeing what everyone else has to say, and if anyone else has got a great hangover cure. And yeah, thank you for watching my video. I'll be making another one soon, so subscribe so you can see that one. And I hope you have a lovely week. Bye!